Hello, I'm Julie Rogers and I'm a lecturer in French here in Maynooth within the School of Modern Languages, Literatures and Cultures, and I worked on this initiative with my colleague Brigitte McNeely, also from French. So first of all, we wanted to create feedback that the students would engage with, that they would revisit at their own pace several times and that they would learn from. Secondly, we wanted to create a type of feedback where the students could situate their progress within the group as a whole. And thirdly, we wanted to create a form of dialogue with the lecturer. And we wanted to create a dialogue that was a bit less intimidating than the traditional make an appointment and come and see me in my office format. So we felt that by creating a screencast, we'd be able to communicate with the students would be able to listen, and it would be a less intimidating environment than the traditional format. So the students for this initiative created a video with a classmate where they analysed a French song of their choice and they uploaded it to Moodle. And the feedback process had three parts. First of all, the individual tutors had to compile comments relating to their own individual groups and send them to me as the first year coordinator. So the second part was me as the first year coordinator. I looked through all of the comments and the grades that were submitted to me by the individual tutors, and I created an overall PowerPoint addressing the main errors, the main issues that were recurring, and also the good points about the student videos, as well as the weak points. And then the third part of the process was creating a dialogue that we recorded over the PowerPoint to create a screencast. And that was what the students finally received as their feedback. It was a screencast. I felt that by contributing to this project, the individual tutors reflected on the assignment as a whole, as opposed to just reflecting on the grade that they wanted to give each individual student for the assignment. And then at a kind of bigger level, a macro level, for me as the first year coordinator, by receiving all of these comments from the individual tutors and putting them together into an overall feedback screencast, I was able to get a really good sense of how the group was working. I was able to get a really good sense of how the group was progressing, and I was also able to get a sense of a kind of community of practice amongst the tutors, where we were able to share kind of our own tips for what works best and what we could improve in the future. This initiative has challenged the traditional perception that I had of online learning as a place that is alienating, where students work alone, where it's isolated, and on the contrary, I found out that the online environment can be one where communication is to the fore. There's dialogue not just with the students but also among tutors, and it really creates a sense of community, which is the complete opposite to what I think we traditionally think about the online environment.